Hi guys, I am Abhinav.
Hi,
and today
Devnish.
अरे मैं तेरे को इंट्रोड्यूस करूंगा यार.
ठीक है.
So guys, I'm Abhinav. This is my colleague and very close friend Devnish. I'm not riding a motorcycle or driving today. I'm sitting passenger to Devnish in his Maruti Ignis. Devnish,
Yeah.
in this video what we'll do is it's going to be a freewheeling session where you'll just talk about the ownership experience of the Ignis. So
Yeah.
how long have you had this car?
So it's been about 14 months now. So I got this just before the lockdown last year.
Okay.
And so far it has been a good experience. And although I have not driven it much, hardly 10,000 kilometers in the past 1 year.
Because in the lockdown who would have gone anywhere?
Yeah, so the good things about Ignis is, first of all, it's the size is quite perfect for the city. It's not very small, at the same time it's also not a very big car. So it fulfills your needs in a much better way than, let's say, if you have got limited parking space.
Yeah, so for example, you have a very small family.
Yeah.
It's you, your wife and your daughter.
Yeah.
How old is your daughter now?
4 years.
4 years. So you still seat her in the child seat?
Yeah, there is one behind. So the thing is, let's say if you want to, put some luggage, even then also you have space in this car. And at the same time, if you have limited parking space, then also it fits.
Yeah, with Delhi
Perfectly.
traffic,
Yeah.
no parking. You stay in CR Park, no?
Yeah.
Parking is a challenge there.
Yeah, correct.
लड़ाई भी हो जाती है.
वो तो हर जगह होता है दिल्ली में. So tell me.
So first and foremost, what model is this of the Ignis?
This is the Ignis Delta, which is the middle trim. So it doesn't come with alloys and it doesn't come with touchscreen. I had to put them on my own.
Okay.
I didn't get the top end because there were some features which I didn't.
You don't really need them, no?
I didn't want to pay for them. So.
But this has 2 airbags, basic.
2 airbags, yeah. Front
passenger
side.
and driver.
Yeah, driver and passenger.
Okay. Easy. Okay.
So now the other good things about Ignis is that it has got the Maruti 1.2 K series engine,
Yeah.
which also functions in
All their other cars.
all the other cars, Baleno, Swift, and it's a very refined engine and quite reliable. Like I think everybody agrees with that.
Yeah. It's peppy too. Because
It's
this is a
peppy,
light car, right?
yeah.
Very light car.
Yeah, it's about 850 kg, I think. It's lighter than Tata Tiago. So
Oh.
Tiago is almost 1000 kilos.
You were also looking at the Tiago when you bought this car, no?
I was looking at Tiago, but the reason why I didn't get it is because it's got a 3-cylinder engine, and I've been driving an Alto for some time, so I wanted to at least upgrade to a 4-cylinder.
Okay. Okay.
Just for the refinement.
Hmm.
Now because this engine is also very fuel efficient.
So
And
what kind of economy do you get?
right now the MID is showing 15.4, and usually on lockdown days when there is no traffic, it reaches about 16.5.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
That's not bad.
I've been driving with a heavy foot for the past few days, so that's
Acha.
why it's come down a little bit.
How's the press of the clutch? You find it to be,
The clutch
light?
the clutch is light. The clutch feel is good, so when the clutch is biting. It's not like some Hyundai cars where the clutch, although the clutch is very
I find it to be very light in Hyundai cars also. I
very
haven't
light,
worn
but
on.
the biting point you find it difficult to judge sometimes because of the
Okay.
lightness.
Okay.
So that is there.
Also, there'll be a speed camera, huh?
Yeah, I know.
So you'll have to be slightly.
2,000 rupees every time I come to your house.
Do you know I had once picked up kitna 38 या 41 speeding tickets on the same this very route, once while going to work and once while coming back. मेरे को पता ही नहीं था these things are on.
There's this camera.
And so one fine day they just started coming in, and they kept on coming in every single day. I was so screwed. Good thing is back then the challan was 400 rupees.
So I remember every time I used to visit you, it used to cost me 2,000 rupees.
Oh fuck.
So now I realize that maybe it's because of this camera.
Yeah, it is. These cameras, and there are 2 on the other stretch.
Yeah.
Asha, what I really like is, so I've been driving the Thar off late. Nothing else but the Thar. the new one, and the ride quality in this car is very, very, very nice. The Thar, because of the construction, body on ladder chassis, it throws you around a little bit.
See, relatively, the Ignis is basically it's a tall boy car.
Huh.
But the good thing with this car is they have stiffened the suspension, so it's a little hard, but that helps you in handling, because being a
Yeah.
tall boy car, you are supposed to feel body roll, but you don't feel any body roll.
No
in
body
this
roll
car.
in this?
No body roll. So that is one of the. I think they were targeting at the more youthful segment with this car, so maybe that's
Yeah,
why.
because it also looks a little spotty.
Yeah,
Looks
because
a little nice.
for every tall boy car, it's a given that you will obviously have body roll. It's a law of physics, you cannot change that.
Yeah, higher center of gravity,
Yeah,
etc.
so putting a stiff suspension helps negate it to a large extent. So I have done very tight corners with this car. Even then, also it didn't make me feel any nervous.
Okay.
So one of the reasons could also be I had upgraded the tires to 185 section, which is 10 millimeter more than the stock
So
one.
it comes with 175s.
Yeah, it comes with
And what,
175.
14 inch rims or 15 inch?
15
rims?
inch.
15 inches.
Yeah, you can also go till 195, but the thing is, it might affect your fuel economy, and
There's no need really, because this is not a high powered car. You don't need that kind of rubber.
you
You don't need to lay down, that
Correct.
thick rubber on the road.
So the balance has to be between agility and handling. So let's say if you put 195, although the handling will improve, acceleration will drastically fall. So what's the point
Yeah.
of having
There's only, this is a perfect balance.
Yeah.
This is a good balance.
Yeah.
Achha, Devnish, tell me this. How many times a year do you have to get this car serviced?
Once a year?
Once a year?
Yeah.
So what, about 10,000 kilometer interval?
Yeah, every 10,000 kilometers or 1 year. Or
So
12 months.
pretty standard.
Yeah, it's
How
pretty
much
standard.
does a service cost?
Maybe about 2,000, 2,500.
Bus?
Yeah, that's all.
Wow.
In fact, quite less than that. But lots of people keep getting extra stuff done.
Okay.
Extra cleaning, extra this, that.
It's not needed.
But on an average, you can maybe 2,000 bucks. That's more
My
than
God.
enough.
That's 5 times cheaper than any of my Triumph motorcycles
Yeah.
to service.
Yeah. So if you are looking for a car that is like a Swiss Army knife, a little bit of everything. There is some space, there is some power, and reliability is there.
Yeah.
It's a Maruti car. If you go on the highway, it breaks down. Some mechanic will always know, some.
Yeah.
They will have some Maruti part or something.
See, the fact that this engine is there in every second car that is sold in the country,
Yeah.
the mechanics and everybody, they know their way around this engine. And वैसे भी nothing really happens.
But I wish they had put the new K12 engine. Now a new K12 engine has come. It comes in Baleno and this also, Desire also. So there is a little some tweaks in the engine. I think they have made it hybrid. Hybrid in the sense it's a very mild hybrid. It's only
That
helpful for stop
that
and go
stupid
traffic.
SVHS
Yeah,
thing, something like that, na?
But apart from that, they have made some changes in the fuel efficiency figures and all. So I have heard that it's more efficient than this one, the older K12.
Acha. Because Jimmy used to talk about getting 18 to 20 kilometers to a liter in his Baleno, na?
And plus there is some horsepower boost in the new engine by about, I think, 4 horsepower.
Acha.
I think
That barely matters, yaar, on the road. 3, 4 horsepower, 10 horsepower.
Yeah.
You don't feel it because, when are you going to drive fast? We end up commuting to work and back most days. So, do you never feel the need for a bigger car?
Right now, no. But maybe in future I will look for upgrade to a sedan.
Okay.
I was also looking at Hyundai i10 Neos when I was going window shopping for a new car.
I remember I was pushing you towards the i20.
Yeah. So those cars are also very good in your own way, but they are too comfortable for me. I wanted a little more man machine.
Something that feels a little bit tighter.
tighter.
Is nicer to drive.
i10 Neos were also very good, but I felt that there was some, the connect was missing.
Achha.
Maybe it's just me. Some people might not like Ignis also. They might go with Neos if they want more comfort, a little softer suspension.
Acha. So, we're both the same height, right? We're 5'10",
Yeah.
5'10", 5'10.5". I find it very comfortable. So, I don't know if this is fully pushed back. No, this goes back. So for a person my height, there is ample space. It doesn't feel like you're hemmed in, you're crammed in the car.
Yeah, the space is good in the front, but in the rear, you might there is some thigh support is lacking.
Okay.
The rear benches they have like made it a little smaller just to free up more leg space.
Ah.
Yeah. So, but for a person of let's say 5'7", 5'8", it should be fine.
Yeah.
And another good thing is the height. The ground clearance is 180 mm for this car.
Mm-hmm.
So which is
good.
And the bench is also the rear seat is also a bench type of a seat where if you have let's say an elderly family member,
Yeah.
they won't be sitting down on the seat, they will be climbing onto the seat. So,
Yeah. So easier on the knees to
easier on
get
the
in
knees.
and get out of the car.
Yeah, it's
And even
comfortable.
to sit. Yeah.
Like for example, if you ever tried sitting in the rear seat of the Swift,
Yeah.
once you get up, suddenly you fall back down. So sometimes it's very uncomfortable to come out and get in.
I also find the Swift to have really small windows at the back, so you feel sort of claustrophobic.
Yeah, that has always been there. It's more of like a driver's car, Swift.
So I'd probably, maybe the Swift and there's not a lot different really. The same engine, but I'd probably end up picking the Ignis.
Yeah.
I just think it's a little different than the Swift because everybody has a Swift.
Little bit practicalities here.
Yeah.
You've got more headroom, and it feels a little bit airy.
Yeah, there is very good visibility across.
Yeah, correct.
And even the boot space. So we just put a Royal Enfield trunk in the boot.
Yeah,
I found the boot space to be ample.
quite decent.
It's very decent.
It's very big and square size, and it's very usable.
I couldn't have fit that trunk in my Thar. No way. Thar has no space.
Thar is not meant to carry luggage, so obviously.
You'll have to fold the seats down for that.
Yeah.
So, anything in this car that you think Maruti could have done different?
The insulation, the NVH levels were not very good.
So, Devanish, you were telling me about the NVH levels before the camera fell off.
Yeah.
So, you said that initially you were not satisfied with the NVH level. So, what did you do?
So I went to a 3M store
Okay.
in I think it was in Kalkazi, and I got the door padding done on all the 4 doors and the boot door also.
Because the car feels very silent on the inside right now.
After that, it improved a lot. So when they opened all these panels, then I realized that there was no insulation between the metal and the plastic parts here. So Maruti should have put at least some kind of a foam there. And most cars come with it these days. Like I think Hyundai cars have a very good NVH
Hyundai
levels.
cars have very good NVH. I've owned multiple Hyundais.
Yeah.
From Santros to even the Sonata. We had a petrol Sonata.
And another drawback of Ignis, I don't know whether to say drawback, but it was the previous model Ignis was overpriced. Like although this engine was the same as Swift, and it's only the outer body shell that has changed with no additional features. It was the top model was priced to around 8.59 lakh at the time.
So how much did you pay for this one?
This was hardly 6.5.
6.5.
Yeah. So now the good thing is you are getting more value in the new model,
Right.
because they have put rear spoilers and roof rails.
That's just cosmetic, but still it's
cosmetic,
something.
but you are giving a little bit more than for the money that you are paying.
Right.
So I think the newer generation has more value for money.
Okay.
So it's more like that. And other points, it happened with me, but I don't know whether everyone will feel the same. So when I got this car, I had a very difficult time finding the correct driving position.
Okay.
So although there's a lot of space here, it does not necessarily translate into a good driving feel.
I mean that's going to change from driver to driver because no two people are the same. So the height, the length of the arms, everything is different.
Yeah.
Which brings me to the fact that does the steering wheel have any adjustment?
It has got only the up and down, but not for height, not for reach.
Okay.
So,
which is the norm in most cars.
Now I'm like used to it, but earlier for about 2 months I had to really struggle to find the correct position.
Right. And you were driving the Alto before this.
The Alto K10. Yeah.
So you find this to be a significant enough upgrade from an Alto?
Yeah, in a way. The vehicle feels more silent and more refined. Although I had no problem with the Alto, I would have kept it, but because I needed more space now, there are some more people in the family who wants to go for a long ride sometimes.
Yeah, your mother-in-law
Yeah.
would sit at the back. She feels comfortable. She doesn't.
Yes, she is happy with this car now. Like she doesn't feel claustrophobic as in the Alto before.
Okay.
Otherwise, for Alto K10, the 1 liter engine is good enough for a single person who is going to office every day.
Right.
The weight to power ratio was very good. Like
Yeah, it's a light car.
It's a light
okay
car.
power. If you can't add power, at least take the weight off from the car.
Correct.
Cool. I think that pretty much wraps it up. Seems
yeah.
like you're happy with the car.
I am. I'm quite happy.
Anything that you'd want to say? Anything else about the car?
I would say like if you are buying Ignis, because even the top model also comes with 170 section, the first thing you should do is upgrade your tires to 185. It will change your vehicle's handling, and at the same time the steering feedback will also become very good.
Okay.
Maruti cars are notorious for one reason: their steering return to the center function is very weak. Like after you take a turn,
Yeah.
it does not center automatically that aggressively like in, let's say, Hyundai or Tata cars.
Okay.
So for that to happen, if you upgrade your tires, maybe you get a better, heavier feel, and the return to center function becomes better.
Okay.
So that I have seen.
I remember you talking about it in a video that you had shot
Yeah.
long ago.
Yeah, correct. So now with this tire upgrade, I feel like it's like another Tata steering or something.
Right,
Which is heavier and feels better.
Okay. Cool. So that was a very. You want to say something else?
You guys can ask any questions on the comments. So
Yeah, so
we'll be happy
if you
to-
have any questions in the comments about this car, well, Devanish will answer. I don't know much about it.
Now for the summary is that for the money you are paying, if you are getting a 4-cylinder engine, a very refined engine, space, and and lots of other stuff. So I think it's worth it. Like if you are on a budget and want something which is
Left and free.
a bit of everything compared to, let's say, Neos, it's cheaper than Neos. And for example, Neos mid variant comes with only 14-inch tires. Here you're getting 15-inch also. It's a much larger tire diameter.
Okay. So I guess that pretty much sums it up.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Devanish.
Yeah, welcome you guys.
All right. Have a nice day, guys. Bye bye.